Well, I did. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I was surprised by it.
Me,
By the comfort and the power of it.
me too. Me too.
Hey, welcome back to the Handlebar Garden. Today we're going to do a review of the Pan America. Recently we both had the opportunity to test ride it. We don't have any video of that, but we did get to ride it, and we're going to talk about what we thought, what we liked, and what we didn't like about it. So stay tuned.
Like Mike said, we both had an opportunity to ride Pan America, and we'll just give you what we think about it a little bit. Talk here a few minutes about it, and what'd you think about the power, Mike?
It was unreal at how much it had.
Yeah.
For me, when I first sat on it, it was kind of nostalgia. Felt just like being on a dirt bike. You know, I've not rode one in years, but it had that same feel of being on a big dirt bike.
Yep.
But just unreal at how much power and torque it has.
Yep.
And I was surprised by how comfortable the seat was.
I was too.
Because looking at it, I thought, this is going to be for a short ride, but no, it's actually a soft, comfortable seat.
Yep. Yeah. Well, speaking about the seat, we'll stay on that for a minute. I initially liked the seat, but now when I rode it, if you're just in a normal riding position, wasn't bad. But if you're going to get on it and you want to lean forward to keep the thing from rearing up, because it will rear up.
Yeah, it'll come up.
It's torquey. I laid down, or kind of leaned forward. I say laid down, lean forward, and there's nothing there to catch you. And if you're a male, it could be a little uncomfortable. So, but I mean, you wouldn't be riding it across country like in that kind of position either. So,
and I mean, guys that ride sport bikes, they've got that tank to kind of lean on.
Right.
So, and you don't have that on that.
Right.
You do have what is it, a 5-gallon tank, 5.5 or something?
Yeah,
it's
you talking 5.
It's a lot bigger tank than it looks.
Maybe? Yeah, it's a lot bigger. Yeah, it holds a lot more than it looks.
Yeah.
In the seating position, your legs, your feet are kind of back a little bit.
Yeah.
And no doubt that's to keep the arch in your back. So I mean, it was comfortable.
Well, that and where the catalytic converter is,
right.
If you had your foot peg up there more mid-control, it would bake your foot.
Yeah.
So I understand that, but that's really the biggest complaint I had about it was your feet were back behind you. I mean, it was, to me, that wasn't comfortable.
It was odd.
But I say it wasn't comfortable. It really wasn't uncomfortable. It was just awkward. Because I'm used to, I mean, for years, mid controls or forward.
Yeah. So you're going to put forward controls on yours?
And ape hangers.
Ape hangers.
Yeah, I didn't much care for the grips. To me, the hand grips felt like they were small.
But do you care for any Harley Davidson out of the box grips?
No.
So
I mean, I'm sure there's options on that.
Yeah.
But overall, I enjoyed the bike.
I did too.
Just the test ride, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's pretty. It handles great, and it's very responsive.
It takes the first couple of miles to really start to get comfortable, and the way it felt. I mean, going from riding a bagger to that, it takes a little bit to get used to.
Yeah, it was responsive. It likes to rev higher than your normal, like we ride. So it's a higher revving engine.
We've both rode a V-Rod before, and they're like high RPMs shifting, and that's
same.
I guess the same idea behind that engine is high RPM.
So of course it's a 1250, and the first thing I was thinking is a 1200 Sporty.
Yeah.
In my mind, that's the power it's going to have. and the thing's got 150 horsepower.
Well, that's Harley boast has got 150.
Yeah, it's all.
To me, I mean, it's got a lot, but it's hard to believe it's got that much from that small engine.
I would like to see it on dyno.
Yeah.
I've not, of course, we didn't have it on dyno. Now they claim 94 foot-pounds of torque.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's
and then the bike's lightweight too.
Light, very light.
I mean, especially compared to riding stuff that we've rode for years.
Yes.
I mean, even I'm not sure the weight of a 1200 Sportster, but I'm sure it's heavier than what that bike is.
Oh, I would think so. Yeah, 'cause that weighs what, 534, 540.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
So you're looking, and I know a Road Glide. I think they said wet weight is 936. I think. So,
yeah.
I mean, you're looking at 400 pound, anyway, difference. So.
We didn't get to go off pavement, hit any gravels or nothing like that. So that's something I'd like to try on it.
Me too. It is a 5.6 gallon tank.
Yeah.
So, and it's chain drive. That kind of takes you back to old school too,
Yeah.
So.
Which it's designed, was it adventure bikes is what they consider them. So it's designed to ride on the highway or off-road, and if you're off-road and you break a belt,
You're done.
I mean, that's pretty much it.
Yep.
Chain, you've got more options with it.
That's true. Very true. Seat height was very tall.
Yeah.
To get on it. I mean,
So that's what, first setting on it, it brought me back to a big dirt bike.
Yep. Big TT 250. TT 500.
Yeah.
Yep. So
overall, I like the bike.
I did too.
I'm not sure if I'd want to own one, but I'd definitely like to be able to rent one for a weekend.
Yeah. That's me. I don't know. As far as owning one to have in the garage or whatnot, I don't know that kind of riding is for me.
Yeah.
At this point in my, I'll say in my life or career, however you want to say it, and it might be, and I don't know, 5 years from now, that might be kind of what I flavor to. We've talked to a couple of younger guys, and that's what they do. So, and that's pretty neat. But for me right now,
and Harley's actually, I mean, this is breaking into a whole different market for them.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I mean, it seems like they're starting off really good with it.
Yep.
Price wise, it's what, around 20,000?
Yeah, around 20, a little better, a little lower, depending on what model accessories you have.
Yeah.
So, and we talked to a couple guys. This is what they do. 3 weeks ago, we met them out, and they hadn't even heard that Harley Davidson was even making this kind of bike yet.
Yeah,
so once the word gets out, I think it's a win for them. I really do.
It may be.
I don't see it hurting them.
Well, if they can keep the price competitive,
True.
Then you'll see more people gravitate to that.
Yep. And it is a metric bike.
Yeah.
It's a metric bike. It's metric tools. So the only metric tools that I know that, like on my Road Glide, is the battery, 10 millimeter.
Yeah.
Always 10 millimeter. But yeah, we thoroughly, both of us, and we've talked about it before this video, of course, thoroughly enjoyed it. Was kind of excited to get to check it out, and it was fun. I think it could be a fun motorcycle. Just jump across and go across town, or even further as far as that goes.
Well, I think anybody that gets the opportunity to test ride one, they should. And just, that way you get your own opinion. We're just giving you some things to look forward to. Or, I mean, like with the power it's got.
Yep.
It is, and you got different modes you can put it in. Now, I rode it in the road mode, which wasn't hardly as much power as what the sport mode would be.
Yeah.
And I think the sport mode may be a stiffer shock.
Yeah. Yeah. Sport mode is different, and then it's got off-road extreme, and what I thought was neat. Now I didn't realize, and Mike is going to try to post a link to another video that Tony Robinson at Bootlegger Harley Davidson done for us. He was going over it. Is when you put it in off-road, your throttle response, because you do a lot of your riding standing up or leaning up. So if you hit a bump and you twist the throttle, it don't just take off. So it retards that.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty neat, you know. So.
Yeah, and you notice when you come to a stop, it's like the seat would drop maybe an inch and a half or something.
Yeah.
And then as you pull it out, it would raise back
up.
up.
Bike would raise up, and that is a weird sensation.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not overly like, oh my goodness, I'm on a crash weird, but it's just odd because.
Well, it's real subtle too.
Yeah.
Which I'd say probably the heavier you are, the less you would notice that.
True.
Some skinny person, 150 pounds, they could probably tell it.
Yeah.
Big difference.
I can tell when I put my feet down because I'm up, and I'm like, well, when I come up to a stop, you know, I'm gonna have to stretch. But when I got there and stopped, well, it's different. But
and they didn't really design it for a short person.
No.
I mean, I'm 5'10", and it is. I mean, throwing your leg over it, it's a stretch.
Yeah. Now I watched a guy get on it, and what he done is he got on the peg.
Yeah.
And then hiked his leg over. So the older people.
Well, I would say if you had the bags and all that stuff on it, you would almost have to just get on the peg to get up high enough to get over it.
That's true. Yeah, I haven't hiked my leg over like that in a long time, and I thought it was a little bit of a challenge. I'm not into that yoga stuff, but overall, we encourage you to go check it out and see for yourself.
Yeah, even if you're not a Harley fan.
Yeah.
If you get the chance, go ride it. Form your own opinion.
Yep. Yeah, we'd be interested in your opinion, what you think of it. At first, when I saw it, I was like, oh no, you know, and then the more I looked at it, okay, and then after you understand, they're not just looking for people like me. They're looking for other people, you know, another genre per se of people, and might entice me to go that way. I don't know. I think I'd already have one if I was interested in that kind of riding.
Yeah.
But because I'm just not stuck on Harley Davidson by no means, but it is different. And now that I've rode it, I can appreciate it more, I guess.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what you need to do. If you've not rode it, go ride it, and then I think you'll learn to appreciate it more. What they're trying to do. So we appreciate you. And
thanks for watching. Be sure to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll try to get you some more content.
Take care of y'all.